Okay, this is Darnell. I'm coming back. I'm not a financial advisor, but it is it's interesting today. The day is interesting. We had a lot of moves and we got a lot of winners, but I want to share I'm gonna share our screen. I got my sidekick, my grand here, and she's saying, "Really? Really? Really, grand? Really, sir? Really?" I said, "Okay. We gonna try to make this. We only have about 15 minutes, but I wanted to show at least one move that's going on right now, and everybody was saying, some of the analysts were saying, you better get out of NVDA. And so I want to show what NVIDIA is doing. And they're part of this, probably this infrastructure bill that was passed about chips, and all China got all the chips. And so I'm just a regular. I just want to show people how to put their money in the market. I always tell people, if you got TSP, take about $10,000 out, and just, that's your money anyway. If you ready to retire, you got about 100, 2, $300 in your 401k. Take $10,000 out and watch this video and play. I guarantee, I went from 10,000 to 89, went to over 100,000, then 89. And but I lost a couple of years, but I learned through this process. But I think, your money going them CDs in the bank, and that's what they do, give you point some percent or maybe 2% of your money. That's not good. But this is interesting because this is a pure capitalism at work. So, and they got a lot of plays, a lot of games. Institutions own this thing. Don't get me wrong. So let me start. You don't want to hear me. You want to hear what's going on in the market. So I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna start with my tool that I use. I use simply Wall Street .com, and I use this Simply Wall Street because it shows me different things what's happening. But this copper one, and then I'm going to the video real quick. The copper one is right now it's about 94 cents. This is OTC stock, and people saying with these electric cars, some things are starting to happen. This guy writes up project drilling, the campaign update. So I got about 100 of them. I just want to see what they do. I might throw about 1,000. I want to pay about $1,000 because I think eventually they gonna get where they supposed to get, because everybody in this country is trying to get out of China, let China do anything. So they've been going back to manufacturing, especially for this. I'm gonna show you the chip in a minute. You can see there's a lot of things going on here. The company past earnings have not been good, but this is a new day. Financial health is good. That's what I look at. I always look at the financial health, and the financial health of the company is pretty. Debt to equity is, they don't own any debt, and I've been in debt for 5 years, so that's a good sign. But right now they haven't been making any money, and I think they're getting ready to boom. And so, they got a CEO. It's only been there about less than a year. So he's new. They don't have an experienced board, but they got money. So they're going to try to do something. And a lot of people bought 80,000 shares for 6 to 9 months. These insider trading. And this is the person who bought that, William Morton. I guarantee he's probably the owner of this thing. He's not. So somebody bought some shares, 80,000 shares. So that tells me some insider bought, but public owned 95% of the stock, and these guys own the rest of it. Okay, this guy right here just bought 80,000 shares. I don't know who he is, but I can probably figure it out. Like say probably somebody institution out there that said, I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna get in on the ground base, and this thing might explode. And this is how you do. You take a chance. So I'm gonna go back up here one more time. These, like I say, this is copper they use. This is an exploration stage company engaged in acquisition, exploration, development of mineral, and it mainly copper in British Columbia. But I want to show you NVIDIA, because NVIDIA has been on a tear. NVIDIA is about $700 a share, and then all of a sudden they reverse split, and then they went down to about $100 and some dollars. But right now they're trading about 2.6%. They say below the estimated fair value. But even when they were $700, they said it's not a fair value. These are the analysts are saying. But NVIDIA deal provide graphics and computer networking solutions in the United States, Taiwan, China. They tried to get a deal with China, but the United States blocked it. because this is like the limousine of the stocks. You know, you got AMD and some more folks out there, but this is the limousine. This is the top of the food chain when it comes to these chips. You know, they dealing with chips. They deal with company. They deal with network solutions. You know, and they tell you a little bit more about the company. You know, distributed and retail, every government agency. That's why they probably say you definitely ain't going to China. NVIDIA major release stuff. Now they said announce a major release of Omniverse with a new USD connector and tools similar. You know, so they dealing with some stuff. You guys know who play these gaming. These guys are it. You got 22,000 employees. They've been in business since 1993. So you can see NVIDIA. Now AMD is trying to get. They said price to earning ratio. AMD got them. I'm not going to badmouth AMD. AMD do what it do. Okay, so I want to hurry up because then I got about less than 5 minutes. They're supposed to be about 184, so they're undervalued. And it's at 179. No, they're about 184 today. So we're gonna get right to it because I know you're anxious to get to it. The earnings has been good. Everything looked good. They got a little debt. Look at that. The financial health is good. You can look at that position. Reducing debt. When you're a big company like this, you're gonna have debt. They give dividends, but the dividends is not the best. But the guy got 13, he makes $23 million a year. And because he probably making on stock options, he's experienced management, he got experienced board. People's been selling it right now because they think it's going to go down, but it's been going up. So all these guys, all these insiders been taking their money. Say, I'm gonna give me some of this money before it stop. Institutions own, general public own about 31%. Institutions owns more. Then you got these private companies on this thing. You can see the who's list and all your pensions, especially federal government. Guess what? You got $35 billion of your pension money in TSPs. BlackRock, look at these guys. They got your money. If you got your money in any of these things, any of these T. Rowe Price, you got them all. Okay? These are the who's of businesses is out there. And your money is in there. These guys own billions of dollars worth of. These are the many shares they got. That's how your pension, they own NASDAQ, they're all around the world. They, like I say, they got employees, they got 22,000 employees, and they in Santa Clara, California. And these are the listings where the stocks they're running their company in. So this is a big boy right here. So let's get back to the screen. Let's stop share. Let's go to a new share. And let's look at what's going on. Okay, let's see what NVIDIA is doing right now. I got about 7 minutes. And that's, you probably say, well, yeah, okay. So NVIDIA right now is today. See, they're at 186. So they over what they said they supposed to value that. So I came back and bought 50. I already, pulled out $500 this week. They were going down. And so I pulled it out. And then I got right back in and said, I got them at $71 a share at 50. If they go back up to $500, that's all I need. Right now, I made about another $700. You got Google. You see, I bought it at 112. It's up to 122. That's why these guys, you buy the big boys sometimes. Intel, look, I bought Intel. I bought 100 shares of Intel. I bought 100 of Google. And look, Intel is going up a little bit, but they're not as up as much as Amazon. I got 100 of Amazon. I went back and got 100 of Amazon. And look what's going on. They are about 200 just today. And Apple has always never been a disappointment. I made some money, but I gotta up my game on Apple too. As soon as these start, I'm gonna take them out and then up my game on Apple. Because Apple gonna be about $200 before it's over. Because they've been having good earnings and people still buying those, phones and they're into everything right now. AT&T, that's what I did. I went in and since they still hovering around 18, what I did, I had 800 shares. So that's what I went and bought these big boys up here because AT&T has been sputtering just like Warner Brothers, Discovery since these guys came and they married each other. These haven't been doing too good. So I left them alone right now. I'm leaving. I just got 100 in until they start. When they get up to about $18.50, this one, when they get up a little bit more, because they've been going down. So I'm gonna leave them alone right now. For now, I done made about $5,000 in this thing. This I think about, yeah. So far a year, because I've been taking out, playing, losing. It really is only about 1,000, 1.8K. This just got the million on. I'm still gonna keep my seed in the ground because this keep going back and forth. But one day that's gonna hit, and I'm gonna play with that one. If it keeps going down, every time it go down, I'm going down with it. So let me go to another one, and then we got about 4 minutes, and this is that I told you that's the margin account. Let's go to my personal account. This is where I got personal. This one has been going on. This one, this is this infectious disease. Even though they didn't have good earnings, they had a good talk. So this one hit. This is like Moderna. So what do I got 1,000 of them. This is like Moderna. Once they into their COVID and they all this other stuff, just like XRT, I only got 100 of these. But all these guys, it went down to something. Guess what? I bought it. Now it's up to 4. But that's okay. This one was down to 79. I bought 1,000 of them because I think this one is going to hit first. So I went and bought them, and it's still relatively low. Look, it went this week. It was about it went down to about 80-some cents. When I broadcast this before, it was 80-some cents. Now it's $1.22. So metadata, that's Facebook. I got 10 of those. So this is how I shore up my personal side. I always get some big boys in here. Oxy, this one right here, another 10. This one is about $65 a share. So I took monies out. These ones should be over on the big boy side, and that's what I'm probably gonna do. But these cost a lot of money. This is $180. This one is $65 a share. And I'm waiting for some of these to really take off. This 1,000 shares up here. This is this platform for Bitcoin. Plus it does some, and you're gonna hear about them. They got the platform. Plus they got some. This is Israel stock. So. I'm losing a little bit on this one right here. I took a chance on this one, but I pull it out. I'm gonna give it a chance though. But that one is supposed to be good too. So we'll do a segment on this one. I got 3 minutes, so we're gonna go take the last 3 minutes, and we're gonna look at. This is my business side, and you notice I'm still this one right here. I'm gonna look at this one too. This one went down about 40 or 50% because they did an offering and then FDA refused. They said you just got to go back and do your data a little better than what you're doing. So they're gonna have to go back and do some things. But that's why I'm hard. This is only 28 cents. It went, it started going down. I say it went down so much. I said, let me I waited till it stopped dropping, and I went and bought 1,000 of them. But they this was gonna come out in 23, and they gonna have their data together, and I guarantee we're gonna do a segment on this one. And then let's see, I'm at 3:58. I got 2 minutes. You got to see, this is gonna be my pocket change. Once this to go up to about a penny. When it goes to a penny, I'll go ahead and take this one out. This one right here, I'm still waiting on this one to start to produce a little bit. It went up to 2 cents of a penny. I bought at 1 cent. I bought at $54 or so. So they ain't really doing anything right now. EVL, they had kicked off the NASDAQ, but they haven't really went down as much as I thought they would. So I'm holding on to this one to see what's going on. They appealed, but they in the OTC now. That's that Wade versus Roe versus Wade stock. And GM, look at GM doing what GM do. This one, I'm gonna do a segment on this one too. This is the EV one. It had earnings, had decent earnings, but it wasn't enough. So, but it's coming back up. Just like this one right here, getting ready to have earnings. I bought it 78 cents, and this is really $140 stock. This is EVs. A lot of folks are high on this, been buying them. Companies been buying them. All they got to do is get one. Look, 83 billion people. This one went up a little bit. Okay, so look at the rest of these. With the Rewalk and all the rest of these guys. And now let's look at all of them. We got one less than a minute. Let's look at what I've done for the day or for the week. You can see I'm back over all 3 accounts. You can see I'm back over, I'm back over. I made 1,400. I'm over 60,000 again. I was way down, and really my debt ratio right now, or my trading gain, is really a negative 26,000. That was over 31,000 a week ago. So it's 4 o'clock, and you can see I made 1,500. And let's see after hours they see what's going on. So we gonna see. So I'm starting. You can see this gain this year, $7,000. But that's really not a gain because I'm minusing 25,000. Is it 20? Yeah, we're down 25. Whoa. So it went up to 31. So I gained about 6 more thousand on. This is my dream team now. So I'm waiting for these guys. I expect that to be in the green, and I expect this to go over. I expect $1 million this year. If I do $1 million, then I can go ahead and really run my business like I want to. But let's stop sharing. Remember, it's 1.5 is 15. $1,500 today. If I was to sell every one of these stocks right now, I gain about $1,500 today. Overall this year to net gain, and this is my percentage. If you put that in the bank, you will never get on your bank account 13%. That was really 1% about 2 weeks ago. That wasn't even 1%. That was in the red. Now you had this, almost all of these things were in the red. But look at what's going on. This is August. This is just the middle of August. So let's see. Let me stop sharing. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. God bless you. Friday been good. 12th completion. Here we go. 12, number 12. God bless you. God keep you. God calls his face to shine on you. I'm not a financial advisor. That's why Olivia looking. She said, "Really?" I said, "Watch. You gonna see something this year. She getting ready to become 1 year old in September. She's got her personality now. So we are going to come back here on Monday, and hopefully, Lord will, and we're gonna come back next Friday if the Lord will, and hopefully we'll see this. You gonna see the progress. I said all this year I'm taping, so you guys can see the progress of what I do. Well, this is the average Joe Blow. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't sell this stuff. I just sit here and I let you see it, so take the fear out of it. This is what we're gonna do. Okay, God bless you. God keep you. God cause his face to shine on you. See you Monday if the Lord will. Bye-bye.